Hey everybody, what's up? How are we doing today? Back now with the 41st application review, so this is going to be another set of 10 application reviews, so number 41 here, and I've actually got about, I think, 9 applications. Yeah, I have 9 applications set up. So for this review, we're just going to be doing the first 5. Tried to balance them out so someone have some better applications. But anyway, we're going to be starting this review off with Field Goal Frenzy, and it is a paid application from Skyworks, one of the probably the best known sports application maker actually in the App Store. They have a ton of sports games, and usually they are known for their simplistic controls yet really detailed design and pretty addictive gameplay also. So you guys are greeted in the main menu, and if you've downloaded any other Skyworks games or applications, you're pretty familiar with this menu. Usually you have 3 different buttons and information. There's information down there, and then you have practice mode, classic mode, and high scores. High scores you can simply just go into, and you'll go into your global high scores, or you'll just have your personal high scores on the actual iPod or iPhone that you're using, and then go back into the main menu. You can do practice mode, which will be able to allow you so that you can kick from any distance, and then that's what you're doing. You're kicking field goals in this application, or classic mode, but we'll run into practice mode really quickly first, and I'll show you what that's all about. Pretty simple design. So as you guys see down at the bottom, our little HUD, it shows your score, your misses, your yards you're out, and then the wind and what direction it's going in. So you can simply just go back a little bit farther, and it'll show you how many yards out, as you guys see. But let's try a 45-yard field goal, and then you can go right, middle, or left. So you can go on different hashes and from different angles and whatnot. So anyway, let's just go for a 45. No, let's go for just a simple one, just so I can show you. We're going to do a 30-yard field goal attempt right up the middle. So set T, and here we are. Here's a little guy. All you have to do really is just flick straight, and then using the accelerometer, you can control the ball and where it's actually when it's up in the air. And it seems really simple. It definitely is at first, guys. You're kicking from 30 yards out. There's no problem whatsoever with that. But the game's pretty sensitive, definitely. But what I'm saying is that once you're out here, yeah, you're at 30 yards. There's no problem with it. So let's try and miss it. Then I'll reposition the ball. Alrighty, reposition. We'll go back all the way. So now we got a 60-yard, and we'll go from the side. So what we have to do is basically get a perfect kick. Ah, I missed it. Missed it way right. Try that again. Using the accelerometer. Okay, I'm going to get this before this review's over. I have to get this. There we go. Go team. Huzzah. Okay, so that's basically practice mode. That shows you all you really need to know about that. So go to the information, and I think I can go to the main menu. Yes, I can. Now. So now we'll go into classic mode. This is pretty simple, just the same kind of gameplay, but you go from different points on the field. So you start at the 30, and you start in the center, and then once you've made this, you start moving different hash marks and different angles. So we'll move now to the right. And yeah, it's really easy at first, guys. Obviously, you're only 30 yards out. But when you start to be, you go up 5 yards, there's 5-yard increments. So after I make this set of 3 from the different angles, you'll then be going to 35 miles per hour. The wind will usually change. Possibly it'll change directions. And it'll just usually the kick will get a little bit harder gradually at a time. I completely missed that one right. Anyway, guys, that is called Field Goal Frenzy, a paid application from the App Store by Skyworks. Not sure how much it is, but check up here in the left top corner in the annotations, and I'll have it there for you guys. Alrighty, so my next application, I'm trying to order these right now. My next application, I found, it's pretty unknown actually, but I was just messing around with it when I found it. I didn't know quite what it was at first, but turn the sound up because it is a sound application. It's just one that you kind of want to mess around with for a couple minutes. It's a pretty fun application, no real purpose whatsoever, but what it is that it is a sound generator, so... Alright, so as you guys see, it does echo back and forth with reverberations and whatnot. So when you guys go into here, you have 2 different menus when actually the waves stop. You can go into the plus sign, and this will come up with a bunch of different stuff. You have different sounds, so there's actually a bunch of different sound patterns. I like 2 the best. Alright, so now once the waves stop again, go back into plus, you have colors, so you can completely change all the colors and all of its hues to any way that you really like it to be. I'm just going to leave it how I have it. No, I'm not, because now I can't get back to where I had it. Anyway, we'll just do blue and purple, that's fine. Anyway, so go back, Waves have stopped, back into the plus sign, go into VARS. I'm not sure what any of that means, but I know the idea of what it's trying to do. So example, if the mass is really low, then it just flips back and forth super quickly. Make it heavier. It's all fat, slow, thick, creamy, so it's a little bit harder. God, I want to say it. That's what she said. So you guys can completely change the mass. Damp? I don't know what damp means. That's how far it goes back and forth, so. How long it'll actually bounce for. And then attack will be how quick it'll actually go to it, so. How intense the pitch will be and if it actually gets all the way. So you can customize a lot of the stuff in this application. Go into the G, and as you guys see here, it starts to do a little faded keyboard backing because I didn't notice this at first, but it's all a different key on a piano. So go up and down. So as you guys see, you can do the piano, you can turn it on and off, simple as this, so just tap that. But that's pretty much all there is in this application. The higher that you hit, the louder it'll be. Hit really low. So I think that's a pretty cool animation or application to at least mess around with. It's called Powon, P-O-W-O-N. Pretty unheard of, actually. I haven't seen anybody else ever review this application. I actually haven't even heard of it. It's not really in the App Store too big right now. I just found it, and I thought it was fun to mess around with. It is a free application, so you might want to go check it out if you think you'd be interested in that. That's called Powon. My next one is, it's a pretty large game pack, actually. There's multiple applications inside of it, tinier little mini games. Turn this music down. But the only problem I have with this is I find this application crashing all the time. It crashes a lot on me, so I'm waiting for an update to come with me. So you have a main menu, pretty basic stuff, obviously. And then you have 7 different mini games: Trampoline, Skip Hop, Rumble Run, Block Breaker, Crazy Road, Invasion, and Snake. So the ones that I'm going to show you are Trampoline, because I like Trampoline a lot. No, I'm not. We're going to show you this one over here first. This one's actually probably one of my favorites. It's a different version of Snake, and you unlock characters as you go on by completing different like missions and goals and stuff. I only have 2 unlocked because I'm kind of confused on how to, but we'll go with Penguin. And then every time that you tap, every time you tap, he'll change his direction, but he'll continue to go in a 360 circle. So it looks really easy at first, but it's really not. Even at first, it's still an extremely difficult application. Do not want to hit this wall. And then remember also in Snake, I'll do it right here, if you hit any of your tail, you die. So we hit our back end with all of my little buddies following me. Got a new record. Pretty simple gameplay right there, but it's pretty fun. It does change it up a little bit. Go out, and we'll go play a different game. What else can we play that's pretty simple? Crazy Road. Kind of the same concept in a little bit. You tap, and by tapping, that's when you start to go back and forth. And I've never seen any type of this is more of the helicopter games, if you guys have seen that, where you hit the space bar or something like that, and you hold down, and then you're trying to avoid all the green walls. This is very similar to it, but in this fact that you actually have to tap to go back the other way, and as the level and the course goes on, you do gradually gain speed, so it becomes faster and tougher, but it's a pretty fun application. Eventually it should turn. There we go. Okay, my camera hates me and I died. You just missed that. So I lost that. That was the racing mode, Crazy Road, and then we'll go into Skip Hop. This is very easy to explain also. All this is, you have 2 little polar bears randomly. I died already. Awesome. Okay, go again. You have, that's terrible. 2 polar bears doing a little jump rope. Come on, I can't even get to 2? My high score is 61. How bad am I doing? 2 little polar bears. Jump rope. Just got to jump over by pushing OK. Very simple. You get combos by collecting the stars that fly above you. And I don't know why I was doing so bad earlier, but we'll die right here. And try and get one more application for the game in. We'll try and show Trampoline. I do like Trampoline. It's a little bit different. I've never seen an application like this. So what we have for Trampoline is that by just bouncing, and you have to pretty much just time your bounces. You hold down OK, you time your bounces, and each time you get higher, you'll have a little tick mark right there, and then a heart will go next to it. And after you've set that heart, you have 5 attempts to get past that heart. So then now there's a new attempt, so all my 5 attempts will restart, but example right there, I didn't get past the heart. So if I don't get past the heart, now I have 3 attempts, 2 attempts because I haven't got past the heart yet. 1 more attempt. Didn't make it, so I lost. So my high is 122. I don't know how I got a new record on that. I've got way higher before. Anyway, that's trampoline. There's 4 other game modes in here. That's called, I'm trying to remember the game called. It's called iGamePack. It is a paid application from the App Store, but you get so many little miniature applications instructed into it. It's really definitely one that you might want to go buy if you enjoy little mini games like that. If you're looking for a more in-depth application, you might want to pass over it. But if you like pick up and play and you can have a variety of games, definitely want to go check that one out. That's called iGamePack. Next one that I have, very, very, very popular application. Well, actually, the application is not popular because not many people know about it. Hopefully, this will get the word out. But this is a very popular computer game. It's called Bowman. And if you guys haven't seen it, I'll show you in a second. But anyway, you're greeted with the main menu. You can do human, so it's one-on-one versus another person, versus an iPhone, so you're playing against the computer. Bird hunting, which is one player where you're just shooting upwards and you're trying to hit birds that pass by. Practice, kind of just shooting on an archery range. High scores, your personalized scores. Settings, not too many. On the computer version, there's settings where you can put a wall into it or different wind speeds. This really doesn't have it. This one just has your high scores and then also the amount of damage that someone can take. So we'll go into versus iPhone. And as you guys see, looks like a pretty basic application. It really is. No amazing graphics on this one, but I will warn you, there is some blood in it. Very minor, or very, how would I say it? Not very graphic and detailed, but there's a lot of it. So if I hit him, so anyway, you pull back, and your archer will go in any angle that you hold it till. And down here it shows you your power under my finger, and then up here, this little number, if you can see it, shows you the degree that you're actually shooting at. So yeah, that actually does come in handy later. So let's say I'm doing 100%, 22 degrees. So I'm short. So I'm probably gonna want to try 35 on my next time. So that's the computer going against me. Let's try 35. Gotta try 37 maybe. So now that I know where he's at and I know the number of degrees that I need to shoot at, this will help me later in trying to get maybe headshots, or at least I'll now have a general idea of how hard or how far I'm gonna have to pull back and to actually shoot him, and what angle. That really missed. That sucks. So he got me right in the, just pretty much the belt area, so that'll go right by me. Let's see if I can get him in the head. Same place. So I think I have the damage amount pretty low right now, meaning that I think I probably need to hit him 2 more times to actually kill him. Come on, right in the head. Perfect, right at the top of his skull. So I think this one should be able to take him out. Should be a headshot. There we go. Player 1 is the winner. So just as simple as that, that's how you win the application. It's the same thing when you're playing against a person, against another person with you, 2-player. That's called Bowman, a free application from the App Store. Very popular computer game. Definitely recommend you go check that one out. It's a very addicting application. Last one that I'm going to have, not too big of an application. It wasn't the top part of the free App Store. It's called Dog Whistler, or Dog Whistle, I'm sorry. And there's other applications out here like this. One of them is called Sound Grenade, but personally I like this one more. Basically because you can completely customize all the frequencies. These are all different frequencies, and this is a sound application. So it's said that the older that you are, the harder you're able to hear this. And it actually has worked. I've done it during school, and all my classmates start yelling at me, and then my teacher doesn't know what the heck's going on at all. So different frequency. We'll play this. That's such an annoying noise. Anyway, we'll turn it up all the way. So you guys probably be able... Okay. That's the lowest one. You can hear that, right? You can definitely hear that. Probably can hear that, too. Sure, some of you guys can hear that. You hear the horn? I can't hear that whistle. If you can, you're a god. I can hear that one. That's the highest one I can hear. 17770 is the highest one that I've actually have set. So anyway, you change the frequencies due to new updates. Now you have personal customization frequencies. Just touch this, and then you touch the whistle. And then down here you can actually customize 4 different presets. So there's my 1, 2, 3, 4, all presets. so you can have different presets for the application. Anyway, that is a free application called Dog Whistler. Pretty fun one to mess around, especially to get your buddies with. Anyway, let's run through them really quickly one more time. Field Goal Frenzy, Powon, iGamePack, Bowman, and Dog Whistler. My next application, I got a few. I actually already got 4 set up, so that'll probably be coming, I'd say, maybe Thursday? Maybe Thursday morning I'll be releasing a new application review. Maybe not, though, because I do have my Game Grip casing coming out this Friday for you guys. You guys all know the Game Grip casing. But that'll be coming out this Friday. I just released a little teaser trailer for it. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I definitely did. And hopefully you guys will go check out some of those applications, because some of them are pretty good. But anyway, I gotta go to work. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. I did. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Later.